Hello, John the Bearded Vampire here. Welcome to another video with me flabby arms. Yeah, doing another quarantine video. It's been, this is my 5th video, so it's been 5 weeks or so. It's Friday. It is 10 past 10 at night on the 29th of May. Yeah, so I'm running a little bit behind schedule on these things. Normally it's up and kind of uploaded around Wednesday to Friday. Things have got a little bit out of hand this week. I don't know why. Things just seem to be kind of skimming past at like lightning speed. But as I say, it is a quarantine video. So this is what's happening this week, or happened this week, I should say. Monday I went to the chemist. Yeah, that was right. I went to the chemist to pick up my mum's meds. And then I went from the chemist to up the road to the shop to get out some money for her because it was rent week this week. So I've got out a bit of money for her as you know, she doesn't get out and about as much because she's supposed to be like self-isolating and so on due to the lockdown. So I'm doing all the running about and everything. And then the rest of the Monday I just kind of chilled. My mate came online to do a stream, so I was in there watching that for a couple of hours. Which is good fun. Tuesday was very much kind of like not really kind of existent kind of thing. Wednesday it was the 26th of May, which is my cousin's birthday. He turned, I think it's 41 or 42, and he's like 1 or 2 years older than me. But unfortunately we tend not to celebrate it because it also happens to be the anniversary of my dad dying, and it was 31 years this year since he died. So you know, you spend a little bit of time kind of mourning that. So kind of Wednesday was kind of like a bit kind of like meh. And again later on in the evening my mate came online and again we streamed, or he streamed and I watched kind of thing. But because of what date it was, I wasn't quite really with it. So I was a little bit quiet in the stream. Thursday I had to go and pay the bills. So I left the house then. And then it was today. Shopping came today, bought lots of goodies for me to have. I've had some Oreo muffins, which I've already eaten, a pack of 2 of those, and they were kind of like that big, literally like massive, like that, like huge, about the size of my fist. They were massive. They were really yummy. I had both of them because my mum doesn't like Oreo stuff, which is why I ordered them, to be honest. We had some custard slices, which we normally order each week, just as like a little bit of a treat. Yeah, just general kind of yumminess kind of goodies, Jaffa cake bars, cookies, red velvet cupcakes. And basically I don't adult. I adult really, really bad. Literally, I order shopping because I'm the one who orders it because I've got a normal with PC. So I order it. Mum tells me what we need, basics. We get the same stuff every week. It's all in the favourite section of Sainsbury's. So if you click onto favourites, so you can just order the same things each week that you normally order week in, week out. And then we decide what we're going to have for meals that week, like the following week. So we order stuff for that. And then I then just go and order junk for myself, basically. Like these Oreo muffins and Galaxy caramel cookies and my red velvet cupcakes, my Jaffa cake bars, bars of chocolate, all the kind of goodness that a type 2 diabetic person shouldn't eat, but who cares? Well, because I don't. So they then turn up on the Friday, and basically I just pig out within a couple of days on all those kind of goodies, and then I starve myself to death. Not literally, of course, but literally I don't really space it out through the week, other than the chocolate, which we have premium mum. But stuff like the cookies and the muffins, the cupcakes and the cake bars, I tend to pig out like in a couple of days, and then have nothing then for the rest of the week, other than just normal basic food, like the meals and stuff. Which can show us how little I can adult. There's bound to be some sort of meme going on, kind of how little and how badly I adult. There's bound to be something out there somewhere. This week we've also done my hair. As you can see, I have my mohawks redefined again. They're not up at the moment because I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, that basically was this week. Again, I've only really been watching Pointless. Tipping Point are on repeat at the moment from ages ago. So I've not really been paying attention to that. I've been putting my music on, which I'll tell you about in a couple of seconds. But yeah, it's really been Tipper Point. These last 2 weeks, I'm going to tell you about 2 weeks instead of just the 1 week, because last week I thrashed Mum 5-0. We normally compete against each other when Pointless is on to see who can get a lower score. Certain categories I do really well in, so I can kind of like beat her and get pointless answers and so on. Stuff like countries and chemical elements. Occasionally football, even though I don't like football, I've learnt answers that do well on Pointless. So last week I beat 5-0. This week, Monday, I beat her. Tuesday we had a draw. We both got Pointless on Tuesday. In the final round, because it was like rock films, and you had films of Chris Rock, Rock Hudson, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. We both came up with some films for Rock Hudson, but we couldn't remember the title of the films. We both knew what the film was. We both described the film to each other perfectly, but we couldn't kind of guess what the actual film was called. But it turned out they weren't pointless anyway. When Richard kind of explained what scored points and stuff, he said those films. But Mum got Ice Station Zebra for Rock Hudson, which was a pointless answer. And I knew quite a few of The Rock's more obscure films, so I got Race to Witch Mountain, which was a pointless answer for The Rock. So we kind of Tuesday, I'll say we drew. We both got pointless on Tuesday. Wednesday I beat her. Thursday I beat her. Today I've beat her. So in the last 2 weeks, she's only kind of managed one draw, and all the other times I've beat her. She can beat me. Doesn't sound like she can, but she can. Certain things like if we get like Cliff or the Bible or something like that, and like Cliff Richard, for example, Cliff Richard. the Bible, old songs. Cause she's quite good at music rounds. Like listen like old 40s, like 50s, 60s, 70s music. She could be quite good at that. She can be quite good at chemical elements in countries. She has certain kind of fallback kind of answers which can be pointless. But chemical elements and countries are my strong points. I can normally reel off about 3 or 4 different pointless answers in each of those categories. But no, she can beat me. Music, back to music. This week I've mainly been listening to a band called Death Stars. I'm not going to talk too much about them because I want to do a video just about Death Stars because they are one of my favourite one of my favourite bands. All I will say is I kind of heard about them from a friend. A friend was selling one of their CDs, and I bought it on his YouTube, on his eBay account. Bought it for like 5-6 quid, something like that. And I loved it. So I went and did a few Google searches and bought some other albums that they did, and I loved their sound. It's kind of industrial, but a bit kind of upbeat, almost verging on gothic occasionally. They're not English, they are a foreign band. I can't remember where they're from. I will do all that research when I do the video dedicated to them. But they've got a really cool sound. It's kind of a bit like a Vampyr type sound, but not. They sing in English. They're not English band, but they do sing in English. That's basically what I've been listening to all week. Literally, I just put up all their albums on one playlist on Winamp, because Winamp's my basic go-to music player. Has been for the last 20 years. I use one, I don't update it, I just stick to an old version, which I've got the license to. I'll say that's basically what I've been listening to. I have listened to a few other bits and bobs of music, a bit of Brioni Faith, or Brioni Faith, how you pronounce her first name. I'll talk about her and another future date because she's someone that I support on Patreon, so I get music from her, like remixes and stuff of her songs every month. So yeah, I'll do a video just for her and her music. That's kind of cyber trance type music. She is, but she gets quite a lot of goth followers. Because it's kind of cyber goth, verging kind of thing as well. Like it's industrial cyber gothy kind of trancey. It's really kind of cool stuff. She does like huge great big weekend playlists on YouTube. But I'll get into it, like I say, I'll get into it in a completely different video. I think that's really been about it. I think that has been my week. This week, as I say, we've had my hair cut so I can get my hair up in spikes and so on. I've got a cool one of my ex flatmate. She's a tattooist and she's out of work at the moment. Obviously because of lockdown and so on, and it's not an important kind of job. So she's kind of out of work at the moment. And to get herself a little bit of money, she's been making masks. Just cool little face masks. It's got a little slit for filters to go into. But it's just a basic cloth mask. Um, she's selling them for £5 a mask, a couple of different funky materials, and she's just earning herself a little bit of money doing them. She's got a few customers. She's kind of doing it on. She takes payment through PayPal and so on, so it's all done above board. It's all goes through the correct channels and everything. It's just her way of making a little bit of money because she's not getting much, because the government sucks, basically. So yeah, I bought that, came through the post. I think that was through the post on Wednesday. I think Tuesday or Wednesday that came through the post. I think it was Wednesday because I paid her on Wednesday for it. The post this week has been dire. We've not been getting post till any time after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The round here is quite a big round, but the guy who normally does that, because obviously the post round and post men and post women, they've all had their changes for lockdown and social distancing and everything. Normally they work in pairs, in vans, but obviously you can only have one person in a van at the moment, so it's all higgledy-piggledy. Normally we get it around 1-2 o'clock, but this woman that's been doing it this kind of last couple of weeks, she's not been coming around here till like 4, 5, half 5. I think it was half 5 when this mask turned up. So yeah, it's this lockdown is kind of going completely mental. It's affecting all kinds of random stuff. Ooh, there goes my phone. I don't know why that's going off. Probably something on Twitter happening, or it could be an email. I really must learn to mute it when I'm doing videos, because there it goes again. that'll be a Twitter thing then, because there it goes again. So yeah, that has been my week. How's your week gone? Are you kind of doing okay? Are you adhering to lockdown rules? They're starting to be lifted a bit now, so you can get out and about and do more stuff now. Do you listen to music? What have you been doing in your day? If you listen to music, what do you listen to? Give me a few kind of ideas, and I'll see about listening to it and see what I think to it, because I'm always open for new music ideas. Anything that sounds decent with a decent beat, I will listen to. Do you watch movies? Are you watching? Are you one of these people that just kind of binge Netflix TV series or movies, or do you do YouTube? Do you stream? If you stream on not so much Twitch, because I tend not to do Twitch, but if you do stream on Twitch, then let me know anyway, and I will try and get it. But if you stream on stuff like Mixer, which is where my mate streams, if you stream on Twitch, let me know. If you just upload videos to YouTube, if you stream on YouTube, leave me, and it goes again, leave me the links in the comments, and I will try and kind of pick you out and listen to you, watch you, whatever. Anything really help pass my time more than anything, because obviously, as you can imagine from what I've just been telling you, I don't really do much. The weeks and days just kind of fly by, because I'm literally getting up at God knows what time, going to bed at God knows what time, sleeping for God knows how long, sitting on my butt or lying down over there on the sofa, just staring into oblivion, or sitting on here just downloading stuff, just installing games that I'm probably never going to play, um, listening to music all the time. So it'd be good to kind of do different things. I've really been enjoying my mate's streams, for example. Um, when he goes online and streams games, it's been really kind of cool because it kind of gets you interacting with different people and so on. So if I can do that with you, I'll really kind of do that. Yeah, so do stuff. Leave me comments, and I will get back to you. And I'll see you all in another video. Bye.